Welcome to Spoken Reviews, home of the Spoken Reviews. Today, guys, we'll be discussing the 5 reasons why you guys should go out and buy the 15-inch MacBook Pro Retina 2015. Alright, guys, starting off with list number 1, the number 1 reason why you guys should go out and buy the 15-inch MacBook Pro Retina is going to be the build quality. Now, as you guys can see, I'm just going to spin it around. The build quality is just superb. Even though this design has been out for a while, and last year they just upgraded some of the specs a little bit, the design is just superb. In my opinion, I mean, this is one of the top built computers. We're talking 0.71 inches thick. So this is a ultra powerful laptop that is 0.71 inches thick. And honestly, in most of the competitors to get these types of specs, we're looking at, an inch and a half thick. But this computer is able to do it in just 0.71 inches. And also, we're talking 4.5 pounds, which is super, super thin. I mean, you can hold this with one hand easily, no problems. Also, the fact that this is just one piece of aluminum, it's just quality. There is no flex. It's just quality overall. And the fact that the older MacBooks are still out there lasting, it really does give you a good sense and feeling for what you can get out of a brand new one. So once again, reason number 1 is going to be the build quality. Okay, guys, and reason number 2 is going to be the screen quality. We're looking at 2880 by 1800, giving you 227 pixels per inch. This Retina has been out since 2012, and this screen is still just amazing. So this is a 2015 model, but the actual Retina technology in these panels has been out since 2012. It's still amazing. It's still super competitive. I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to go from dim, so you guys can see. You can go all the way dim to super bright. This is just a pleasure to use. It's really just amazing. The screen quality is amazing. It's hard to really put something to it. And what I've realized, what makes it different is, it's a couple things. One, you do have a high density of pixels, so 4 pixels per inch to what's standard. The other thing is the brightness. Now, there are a lot of computers out there that are high def, that are 4K resolutions out there that you guys can see and read the specs, and you'll be like, wow, this is 4K. But when you get there, it still looks dark. So it's not just the pixels per inch that make it great, it's the brightness. I believe they call it the nits in the screen. So having a super dense screen with pixels plus the brightness gives you this amazing screen. And what this does for you day to day, it makes, viewing websites great, editing, videos, photos great, watching YouTube, Netflix. It really makes it like you have a little portable plasma TV everywhere you go. So once again, reason number 2 why you should buy it, it's going to be the screen quality. All right, guys, and reason number 3 is going to be the battery. They have it on the website, but in practical use, the battery is pretty amazing. So as you can see, for the 15-inch model, 9 hours of wireless web, 9 hours of iTunes and movie playback, and I've been getting close to that. Excellent battery. And more than just the usage, you can see the battery right now, I'm at 67%. It's the fact that it's the battery. Not only does it last long, the standby time is amazing. During my testing, I went on vacation for 10 days, and the computer was unplugged, and I just closed it. And when I came back after 10 days, the battery was still at 95%. And that's ridiculous. 10 days not using it, unplugged, battery still 95%. So great battery, lasts long. 2, standby time is great. And the third thing is the charge is actually super fast. To be this size battery, you'd expect it to take a pretty long time to charge, but it actually charges really, really fast. So once again, reason number 3 is going to be the excellent battery. Okay, back to the list, guys. Reason number 4 of why you should get this is going to be that this is almost future-proof. I'm going to break this down a couple different ways. One, the processor, an i7, super strong processor. Imagine it like a big Hemi engine in a laptop. So for years down the road, this processor is going to be more than enough to handle your task. So you don't have to worry about, being outdated with the processor. Reason number 2, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Right now, it's generally accepted that normally 8 gigs is enough for most things. You can even, do some gaming with 8 gigs. So 16 gigs is, I'm not gonna say overkill, but it's more than enough. So you don't have to worry about, needing 18 or 24 gigs in the future. 16 gigs is a very high standard. Also, I want to mention the fact that they have included the Thunderbolt ports. So Thunderbolt is the future. You're going to see this more and more on all laptops. So not just MacBooks, PC laptops, PCs, and even phones. Android phones are starting to move over to USB-C, which is pretty much the same thing, Thunderbolt. And probably in the future, whether it's going to be the new iPhone 7 that comes out in 2016, they're going to get rid of the charger and move to Thunderbolt. So that is another reason why it's almost future-proof. As far as storage capacity, some might say, hey, it's only 256 gigs, which was kind of my first thought. And here's kind of my strategy for this. This little mini USB is 128 gigs. So what I do is you have 256 on the computer, right? You plug this guy in here, you have another 128 gigs. Boom. So that helps with the storage. And then if you're doing editing, video editing, big files, when you get home, you just use your USB storage, plop it right there, put the stuff on there, and you kind of solve the issue. So you can actually keep the hard drive, the SSD, fairly light. So it'll be light, quick. You can, save pictures and music on this guy. And then after you edit video, put it on this guy, and you kind of ensure that this is, going to be future-proof. And that's why it's going to be reason number 4, why you should get the MacBook 4. It is future-proof. Okay, guys, and finishing up is going to be reason number 5. It's going to be the resale value. A lot of people with Macs, what they do is they will get the latest Mac, and they'll keep it for 2 years, and then they'll sell it for a pretty good resale value, and then get the newer one. Let me give you guys an example. Right now, if you guys are on Amazon, or even sometimes on Groupon, you can find 2010, 2011 Macs on sale for $600, $700. So these 4 or 3-year-old computers, are still selling for $600, $700 when they only cost $1,100 to begin with. So that's just an example looking backwards. Given that this has an SD, has the Retina screen, has the great battery, you can only imagine what the future resale value is going to be. My personal strategy would be to get a open box one from Best Buy or a refurbished one. So you're going to save, $200-300 from the get-go. So this laptop, for example, is $2,000. Now, if you can get this for $1,600 now, keep it for 2 years, and then sell it for $1,400 in 3 years, 2 or 3 years from now, you're really winning. You're going to have this great computer for the whole time. You buy it at a discount, and you can still resell it. Now, even if you want to buy it brand new, you can. That's a great option to do that. You can buy it brand new. You're going to buy it for $2,000, and maybe you might be able to sell it for, $1,500 down the road. You're not going to have such of a, the gap's going to be larger as far as what you bought it for and what you're going to sell it for. But you have that option. But the resale value on Macs is tremendous. The secondary market, whether it's eBay, Amazon, Groupon, all these other websites, you can sell these, and these things do sell. So Reason number 5, once again, is going to be the resale value of a Mac. Well, guys, thank you for watching this 5 reasons why you should buy a 15-inch MacBook Pro Retina. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up for me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you want to see more great videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you and have a great day.